Hey, look, Will and I are back. Midweek, gonna pick all the games. We've missed like 4 weeks in a row, Will. I've just been picking
Who's counting?
Yeah, I've been picking them blindly. This season has been insane. It's just I have editing help on some videos still, but it's like I feel like we're putting a little bit more, at least I am on my half of it, like into making sure scripts are good, spending more time writing. I'm spending more time editing when I'm editing the videos. And it's just like I keep running out of fucking time every week. So I apologize for not getting these game picks up. We're still making the picks in the Pick'em League. I've been doing them on GPS on Friday, showing what I picked for all the Patreon members who are playing along in the Pick'em. So we're going to look at who's standing where. I don't know. I think the rankings might have changed. We'll have to take a look there, Will. But everybody needs to know, besides Underdog Fantasy sponsoring the show with our code Let's Ride, link in the description, QR code works. Besides that, Will, Will's playing injured. He's playing injured today. Can you tell the kids, the adults, the senior citizens, the animals who might be listening with their masters?
Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing news. Monday night, I was admittedly not watching 49ers Vikings. I was out competing at the highest level of adult co-ed rec league softball.
Yeah.
And so here's how it goes. I was 2 for 2 at this point with a sack fly, RBI. And we were up 13, I think, in the 5th inning. When we're not like a great team or anything, but we were really putting it all together today.
Just had a night.
We just had a great night. And I hit just a little grounder to short, and I'm like, I'm gonna beat this throw. And I'm trying to leg out the single. And as I step on the base, safe, of course, I felt and heard a massive pop in my hamstring.
Ooh.
So it just went down. Couldn't walk for a few hours. I'm walking now, but very slowly. So the moral of the story is I have a newfound appreciation for Greg Dulcich.
Hamstring injuries are painful.
Pretty bad.
Everybody.
Pretty bad. Yeah. So it sounds like a partial tear. My season probably over. But I'll be here. I'll play through the pain here at least.
Yeah. I showed very little sympathy towards your injury because I needed you to help me finish winners and losers. And I didn't feel bad about it. I was like, you know what? If it were an injury that happened in something, like something more serious, car wreck, you're running away from a potential mugger. I would have been like, oh man, take the night off. But playing softball, I couldn't show any sympathy, Will.
Yeah, I think as long as I don't injure my head or anything, there's
your fingers, your typing fingers. Dear God,
I don't know. There's speech to text capabilities somewhere.
Oh, that's right.
I could be in a wheelchair, and we'd still have to do winners and losers. That's just how it works.
Yeah,
we got to give the people content.
You can't go blind. That would be tough. I guess speech to text, but like Braille. You're not gonna be able to proof it. They could read it back. I'm sure we'd figure it out.
Yeah, we'd make it happen.
We'd figure it out. I do know.
Anyway, don't run full speed in softball.
No,
just don't do it.
It's very silly. While that was happening, did you see what happened to me with my underdog picks for the Niners Vikings game?
No.
So NBA started. LeBron James was your gimme pick. I already called out Underdog for not making that a Jokic pick. It's just like, come on, guys. We know LeBron, he's going to go down as one of the greatest ever, but the Nuggets are the defending champs.
Yeah, he's at least top 10 ever.
Yeah.
LeBron.
What do you got LeBron as, what, 9th best basketball player ever?
Yeah,
on a good day?
9 or 10, I think.
On a good day? Anyway, so I took that free one. So then I just had to do 3 NFL picks for that game. I did Kittle higher, I did Purdy higher, and I did TJ Hawkinson higher. Hawkinson hit it like almost, I think maybe in the first half. Kittle was on pace. Kittle hits it. Purdy hits it. And then he throws a pick.
Yep.
Goes backwards. And I was about to tweet that I just finally got my first pick'ems. I was about to tweet it. Then that happened. Then he went back over. He got back in the green. And then he threw that final pick. So I've yet to still win my pick'ems. But I am hoping anybody that does it is smarter than me. Use our code Let's Ride. Underdog's going to match your first deposit up to $500. And then in yesterday's show, I sent my picks over. Did you guys talk about them when you did your ad?
We did, yeah. So I know you had
I'm gonna pop them in
Baker
here.
Mayfield higher.
Yeah.
Josh Allen lower.
Yeah.
You had Gabe Davis higher.
Yep.
Yeah, then there you go. Mike Evans higher, James Cook lower.
Yes.
I was
good
surprised.
memory, Will. Dang, good memory.
There you go.
Any of those surprised. You kind of would have picked different?
Well, I said it on the show. I said, Josh Allen lower, but Gabe Davis higher. Kind of an interesting pairing there.
Yeah, well, Gabe's at 8.15. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that's not that much.
So I'm kind of just like maybe Gabe Davis. One thing he's done well this season is score touchdowns until like the last 2 weeks when the Bills have lost. I can't remember. Buccaneers defense has been playing really well, and I just finished power rankings, and I found a stat about like their red zone defense. Who is it tied with? Oh my God, I can't even remember already. Ravens and Bucks red zone defense has been like the two best in the league. So I don't feel like the Bills are going to score a lot. So that's why I took lower on Josh Allen. But I'm like, you know what? If they get one in there, Gabe Davis, and I almost feel like it's guaranteed to never take a Bills running back going higher.
Yeah, no, and I think too, I have nothing to back up this claim, but I don't feel like we've had a great quarterback performance on Thursday Night Football in a long time.
Yeah. No,
you almost never see just like 4 touchdowns, no picks on Thursday night.
Yeah. And in Baker at 14.65, that's kind of like where the range, I think like Purdy was. He might have been at 16. But when it's kind of that number and Baker's known to, he'll pick up a few yards running a little bit. He doesn't have to do a ton against kind of a banged up Bills defense. So we'll see. I know one of those is going to be wrong because I just don't think I'm going to win any this season. But again, Underdog Fantasy, code Let's Ride. They're going to match your first deposit up to $500. Go make your picks and then show me how much better you are than me and tweet me your winning ones. All right, we're going to pick all of the games here in a second. That was a nice little setup to the Bills. But we're also working on another video, and I don't want to spoil it because we're going to drop it tomorrow. But you referenced Tombstone Jackson in it.
Yeah.
Who for a long time in my life, I thought that was Tom Jackson for the Broncos.
That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
Would make sense. Right. And then I don't remember like the specific day, but I remember learning that Tom Jackson's nickname wasn't Tombstone Jackson. I'm like, oh, he probably wasn't as good as I thought he was then. But I wanted to find a clip of Tombstone. And there's this old video about the Broncos, and I just wanted to play the opening like 30 seconds because it's starting to feel like history is repeating itself, Will.
Let's see it.
Denver was the Siberia of the NFL in the late 60s. The Broncos were so terrible that the team was exiled by the media, and the players became prisoners in pro football's wasteland.
They were exiled by the media.
That made me laugh so hard. I'm like, holy shit. Like, they didn't hold back there.
Say what you will. Like, NFL films used to be like poetry.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I still think they're pretty good, but they just took this like their prose was literature.
Yeah.
and they had the voice of God to back it up, and it felt like everything he said just carried so much weight. And
Yeah.
the Broncos did suck back then.
Yeah, that was before 77, or was it 77 or 79 when they got to that first Super Bowl? But
yeah, 77.
I was just like, oh my God, that feels like you could use that same paragraph and talk about the way I feel like the Broncos are right now.
We should just cut the audio or take the audio and put it over like modern highlights.
I should. That's a good little social post.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought it was funny. I wanted to play it today. And
yeah, watch the video tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow the video is going to be good. Let's see here. Let me share our pick'ems. We're going to get through all these games real quick. All right. Let's see here. We'll see who's winning after we pick. Ooh, 94 going with the Bills.
Bold.
I'm worried about the Bills, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, boy. At home, Thursday night. You could say they're a better team than the Bucs. But the Bucs have like I said, they got a nasty defense. And
they have a better quarterback than the Buccaneers, but like where else are they demonstrably better?
Nowhere.
Right
literally nowhere right now.
With their injuries, I would say yeah, they're not just like they don't have a significant advantage in any category other than quarterback. And then again, Josh Allen hasn't played well for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's played well half of this season so far.
Yeah, of course, like when he's on, he's incredible. But that was a tough one to lose to the Patriots in the fashion that they lost last week.
Yeah. Von Miller, maybe he's finally healthy. Maybe he has a impact in this game.
Von Miller versus Shaq Barrett.
Oh, two of our mistakes from every mistake the Broncos has made video.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I think the Bucs are actually going to win versus I just want the Bills to win, so I want to just pick them to win.
I usually side the home team on Thursday. Of course, that didn't happen last week, but it's true in my mind.
Okay, we'll go with the Bills. We'll take them. Vaughn, Shaq. If we would have drafted Josh Allen, we would have still had Shaq Barrett. So think about that, guys.
Yeah.
Think about that. This could be a real imagine how little people would care about the Bills if we drafted Josh Allen. And maybe they take Lamar Jackson. Ooh, that would have been interesting.
Alternate history video.
Oh, all right. Rams, Cowboys. 84% taking Dallas at home.
I like the Rams.
Yeah, I do too.
Wouldn't it be funny if if there's a Cowboys game in LA, like on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago, it's all Cowboys fans. But it'd be funny if the Rams were playing on the road and it was all Rams fans in the stands for some reason.
Yeah.
They just don't go to home games.
Everybody in St. Louis just drives down to Dallas.
Yeah.
Remind the NFL they're still there. Sean McVay had a kid this week. That's a big X factor.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas coming off a bye. Rams just lost. So, but they're just like a tough, weird team. And I feel like Dallas never plays well against tough teams. And their last win was the Chargers game. I don't think the Chargers are a tough team. So
no,
feels like one they'll lose. Oof. 82% picking Minnesota to go into Green Bay. Now, see, I'm a little conflicted here because the Vikings, they got cursed in my episode. So the curse is getting a little too accurate this season. But my other metric, Will, is that if you lose to Josh McDaniels this season, that's the one true sign you're a shitty football team. And the Packers indeed have lost to Josh McDaniels. So I think the Vikings are going to win this game.
Yeah, I think the Vikings are kind of putting something together, even without Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison was really quite special on Monday, and we saw the Packers up close, and they're not very good.
Yeah, I watched that play where he caught that touchdown pass that should have been picked like so many times. I'm just like,
that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It's not just like that he goes in and makes a good catch. It's like a receiver that's not giving up on the play. And I think as Broncos fans, and I'm not going to call out anybody specifically, we have seen receivers give up on plays. And I was like, damn, I like that.
Does his name rhyme with Jerry Jeudy? Oh, shit, nope, I said it.
Nope, I didn't say it. I've been fair to Jeudy. I've been probably overly critical of Troutman.
I had a good Jerry Jeudy trade scenario, if I can share it really quickly.
Yeah, because I definitely didn't watch.
Telling the guys, yeah. Send him to Carolina.
Right.
Because, like, who are you battling with for the first pick? The Bears, who have the Panthers pick. Panthers have a reason to win. Maybe you get Jerry Jeudy in that offense. Suddenly they start to take off.
Yeah, that could help.
I don't know.
No, he's been rumored to them for a while, but we'll see within the next few days if something happens. But the other thing with the Packers is I told Tom this, like, I don't think Jordan Love is ever going to be a great quarterback. I said he can be a guy in the NFL. And this week I've seen a lot of the film watchers, and I put it in quotes. I don't know why, because I know some of them are film watchers, really defending Jordan Love. And I get it. You can go in, you can say, what was the assignment? What was this supposed to happen on certain plays? It's not Jordan Love's fault, blah, 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 blah. To me, I just felt like watching it, he just reminded me of he could have been any of the Broncos' last 8 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm basing my, I don't think he'll ever transcend to the next level. Maybe he'll have a Geno Smith season down the line, but he doesn't feel like the dude to me.
I think, and I mean this in the best way possible, but I think Packers fans are completely out of touch and delusional. And I don't blame them, because they just haven't seen bad quarterback play for, outside of Aaron Rodgers getting hurt. They haven't seen a bad quarterback play for their team in years. I mean, even before Favre, Mikowski was all right, and I'm sure most of them weren't around back then, but they just don't have any idea of what mediocrity or below average quarterback play looks like. So they're just trying to rationalize and justify his shortcomings.
And that's the more and more you study bad QB play, I think the better you kind of get at understanding when a guy is the guy. And
or is not the guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I kept hoping, but yes.
But you can tell, seeing it so many times for us, you can look at it objectively on another team and be like, I don't think this guy has it. Because
you start blaming all the other problems for the lack of success. Your offensive line isn't good enough. Your receivers aren't good enough. Your tight end's not good enough. You got injuries.
So it's a hard pill to swallow, to be like, our quarterback's not good enough.
And when I'm saying, you can, another year of playing and you got a really good team around him, I'm not saying he can't win games that way in the NFL. But when you watch even Josh Allen, he's struggling consistently. He himself can win you football games. Patrick Mahomes can do it. Aaron Rodgers was always that way. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady might be the two best at it, where it's just they elevate so much around them.
Yeah.
And seeing so many bad Broncos QBs and having a quarterback who just knows where to go with the football and when to go with it to those spots, and watching Derek Carr last week continually throw the ball to where guys weren't at, I'm just like, made me respect Peyton Manning so much more, and I didn't think I could respect him any more than I already did. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. We're taking the Vikings. Falcons, Titans.
Will Levis starting for the Titans this week. There's also some talk that they're going to do a 2-quarterback system with Levis and Malik Willis. I don't think it's ever worked. I think Levis is going to go out there and have like just a clunker, an absolute clunker.
Sure. Falcons defense playing better. They could use a little edge help, but like
use a little quarterback help.
They could use quarterback help. I'm talking about the defense, Will.
I know.
But they've been so much. If they were playing the Falcons defense last year, maybe I'm like, you know what? I'll give it to the Titans. But they sell off Kevin Byard to the Eagles. Still one of the best players on their defense, at least on the back end. Arthur Smith said he and Mike Vrabel might be doing a vest swap after the game.
Yeah.
Arthur Smith climbing into head coaches who I just enjoy listening to.
Yeah, he brought up climate change yesterday.
Yeah, just keep on talking, Arthur. But you want the Falcons, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's tough. Saints Colts.
Man. Give me have the Saints scored like 20 points this year?
I think so.
Maybe I'm confusing them with the Raiders because of Derek Carr, but
yeah, they scored 24 last week, 34 against the Patriots in that shutout. I'm going to go the Colts. I'm going to ride Minshew one more week here.
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, my dog's barking in the background.
That's okay. Dolphins, Pats. Dolphins got some guys popping up on the injury report. Tyreek Hill, injured with a hip or some shit. Raheem Mostert. They still have, Achane is on IR. That concerns me a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't still pick the Patriots though.
Cool. Man. Sorry, Buffalo. Ooh, Jets and Giants. Tyrod Taylor, I think's improving the Giants a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you shouldn't be saying that when the guy you just paid is injured and the backup comes in. You're like, you know what? They're playing a little bit better on off. Not a lot better, but a little bit better. Enough where they got to win. Oh, Jets are on a bye week. I trust Tyrod Taylor way more than Zach Wilson, but I want to take the Jets.
I do too. I think I don't think there's going to be a ton of difference in quarterback in this game. I think that the Jets defense is pretty ferocious.
Yeah.
They're coming off a bye.
Yeah. All right. One of the more confusing teams in the league, the Steelers, at home against the Jaguars, who feel like are starting to put it all together. But I feel like whatever offensive momentum the Jags had ends this week in Pittsburgh. But what's the strength of Jacksonville's team, Will?
Oh, takeaways.
Yes, you put it in the power rankings, and they're going against an offense that's not very good.
Yeah. This shocked me, and I read it on the Jaguars subreddit, but the last time that the Jags played in Pittsburgh was the 2017 divisional round with Blake Bortles.
Oh, damn.
It's been a while.
Wow.
Do we see a repeat of that?
I'm going to take Jacksonville. I think they're a better team than Pittsburgh.
I do too.
Pittsburgh's tough. They're gritty. We said they're going to get 10 wins.
They just have this like dark magic about them. Though.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Yeah. Eagles over Commanders, pretty easy.
Yep. Eagles look like they're the best team.
They just figured it out. They just clicked.
Yeah.
And they're getting better at safety. So.
Yeah. All right. So picks 1 and 2 of the draft.
Bryce Young versus CJ Stroud, baby.
The Texans are they really are 3-3 just because of CJ Stroud. It feels like,
Yeah.
and Andrew Beck, of course, but mostly CJ Stroud.
Yeah. They've got some young receivers. They're starting to develop there, but they're a draft and free agency around away from being truly competitive, in my opinion.
Agreed.
They're definitely better than the Panthers. Clearly, the Panthers are 0-6. I know that's obvious, but I feel like maybe this is the week Carolina gets their first win. I don't think the Panthers are as bad as 0-6. I think they're a bad football team, but not.
You kind of saw the flashes too when they went up 14-0 on Miami.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this team makes sense a little bit.
Yeah. This year was a little weird in that, like, no team stayed undefeated for a really long time. So I'm just, and this is a stupid reason, but I don't think the Panthers are going to stay defeated. So I'm going to just take them. You feel strongly about that? About the Texans winning?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Cleveland, Seattle.
Give me the Seattle Seahawks. It's an easy one to me.
Yeah. I mean, they added Frank Clark. How are you going to stop him?
Better than the Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, the Deshaun Watson stuff's getting weird.
Yeah.
It's getting really bizarre.
He's a pile of garbage, and now the garbage is sitting outside of their facility and starting to stink. Starting to stink. Allegedly.
I can't add anything more to that metaphor.
Yeah. You know, it's bad when Brady Quinn starts coming in and dropping haymakers.
He's coming in hot.
Yeah. All right, I'm taking the fucking Broncos. I'm doing it, Will. I'm doing it.
Let's do it.
You know what?
16 game streak ends.
Yep.
Sunday.
Even if the Broncos lost to the Packers, even if they lost to the Bears, I'm still taking them in this game, and I might not take the Broncos for the rest of the season, Will, but this is the one they win. This is the one where the streak ends. Why? We just can't let them go to 17. Just can't do it.
It's a full season's worth of games at this point.
Yep. It's also my birthday that day.
Yep.
It's also a special at benchwarmerbrew.com. The only reason I'm mentioning my birthday is because we're doing a birthday bundle for benchwarmerbrew.com. And starting Friday, you can get my birthday bundle, which is our mug, our handmade mugs, and a bag of my backup blend. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you can get my anti-birthday bundle, which is Cole's coffee blend and a red and gold shirt of some sorts. My birthday blend will be either 1 cent or $1 cheaper than Cole's stupid ass, ugly, dumb fucking anti-birthday bundle. Benchwarmerbrew.com. It'll be a discounted grouping, but if I lose the game, maybe at least I'll make some sales. But also, it's got to happen. I just feel like it's got to. At home, just a weird
of averages.
My brain, the first game of the season was the one the Broncos could have won, and they let it slip. So to me, now this is more unlikely for them to get the win, but I have to believe they can snap the streak, or else, like, why would anybody even fucking watch this game? You can't believe that.
Because we have to make a video.
Yep. Oh, if they win, we'll have so much fun making the video too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Cardinals, Ravens.
Kyler Murray's not playing, is he?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, I know he was practicing.
Not that it really matters.
No.
I really think the Ravens could be in the AFC Championship game this year.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like it's going to be Ravens Chiefs. Maybe the Dolphins if they get Xavier Howard back, and Jalen Ramsey when he comes back is good, but obviously the Ravens got to stay healthy. That's always their problem. But they're a very good football. Like, I would not want to play the Ravens.
No, not at all. All right.
Oh.
Bengals 49ers. This is a good game.
Purdy out, concussed.
Sam Darnold in mononucleosis. I actually like the Bengals.
I do too. The Niners, it's not just that they lost to, and now it's like, oh, Purdy had a concussion on his last 6 passing attempts or something. That's why he threw picks. It's just that they showed that they can be beat. And before they lost that game to the Browns, it looked like there was not even a team in the league that was as good as the 49ers. Now they're just they're back. They're just in the mix.
I think it also shows like how valuable Deebo Samuel is to that offense.
Yeah.
They just haven't looked the same like since the play he got hurt.
That's fair. And as I pointed out, where's Nick Bosa when you need him?
He's doing squats. He's got some massive quads though.
No, he's in good shape. He's in great shape. All right, Bears Chargers.
Other Bosa. He hasn't done much.
Nope. Tyson Bagent.
Yeah. Bagent 0.
Bagent 0. Man, I wish Justin Fields was playing in this game because I think this is a very winnable game for the Bears if you were there. But maybe Tyson 2 in a row, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers here.
Okay. We'll take it easy on Justin Herbert. I've been giving him a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, well, deservedly.
He's got a good arm.
He just gets the media for so many years was. I don't want to go into it all again, but it's finally coming back around.
Yeah, I'm giving. If you put him on a handful of different teams,
I'd still take him.
I said I would not take him on GPS as my quarterback in Denver.
Yeah, I don't think he makes our team better necessarily, but
yeah, I was just being spiteful. All right, Lions, Raiders, Detroit.
Hey, the Lions get back on track.
This is probably the worst week, I would say, for the Raiders to play the Lions after what happened to the Lions last week. Lions just got punched.
Do we know who's playing quarterback
for the Raiders?
Doesn't matter.
I think Jimmy G might be back.
Why in the world? What were they doing putting Brian Hoyer out there? I don't get it. Are you trying to develop him?
Yeah.
You got Aiden O'Connell. I didn't think he was that bad against the Chargers.
No, it's like
you
drafted a guy, and a lot of young quarterbacks aren't going to look good, even if they look good in the preseason. Start him a few games. Get as many reps in his real evaluation reps as you can for that guy.
Yeah, I don't think McDaniels will admit this, but you're not doing anything this season. Just get crazy. Yeah. Play the young guy.
No, they're too stuck in their ways. McDaniels, he's proven that he has not changed. He is not a good coach. He's not helped this team in any way at all. And I'm not even trying to say that to be fuck you, Raiders fans. It's just I thought there's a chance maybe he had evolved based on his mistakes in Denver, and it would have been really painful to watch had that been true and had he made the Raiders good, and he hasn't, and that does make me very happy, but he sucks. He's one of the worst coaches in the league. Not my coach, Sean Payton. He's good.
Nope. That's a Super Bowl champion.
That's right.
15 years ago.
That's right.
Still. A ring never goes away.
No. Okay, there it is. Those are our pick. Oh, I said we got to look at the leaderboard. Oh, where are we? We are ranked 292,000. But that's of all ESPN.
Everybody.
We are 69. Ooh, don't even say it. All right, we do have a change to the top of our pick'ems. Oh my God, Mahomes
and Maotto.
You got a Mahomes name up top. Thank you, Sam, for nothing. Nick McDonough tied with Ryan and Corey.
Juan Gonzalez, Tigers legend.
Ed, we see Ed in the hangouts.
John Redwine. That's like
Nick
it's
playing
like
well.
John Redcorn.
Ooh.
Red
wine. Cool.
Christian
Are we on the second page?
Where's
We're on the third
our boy
page.
Steve? Where's our boy Steve? Come on.
Oh, look, Kevin's down here with us too.
One of us.
All right. Where was Steve? Because he was pretty high a couple weeks ago.
I think he's on page 2.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, what happened?
So, basically what happened is the NFL got weird.
Yeah.
Some people were, I think they're reaching, and they hit a bunch. So congratulations. I respect that tactic. Every time I've tried it, it has not worked. So
It's fun, though. It's the fun way to play.
Yeah. All right. Don't expect us to necessarily be here every week. We're going to try. When I can fit it in, when I can squeeze it, we'll get the picks. If they're not here on That's Good Broncos, I'll go through them on GPS on Friday morning. Love doing them. It's just been crazy. Will, what do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah. You got any new videos you're posting?
I've actually have one kind of I've been planning.
Yeah.
I bought a game today on Xbox.
Ooh. Are you going to post your announcer guy one?
You want me to post it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
Hell yeah. So make sure you go check out Will Sucks at Games. Might have a video or two in the next week or so.
Yeah, I can post that right now.
Post it right now. Today, he's going to have a video. It's pretty funny.
Thank you. Pretty funny. I'll take it.
Yes. Good night.
And John Elway played his entire career without an ACL, and I am going to play my entire career without a hamstring.
Ooh, and good luck.